So this is a follow-up to my first recording, which explains how to do annotations with VideoAnt. And in this video, I want to talk about sharing videos with individuals and groups and show you how to do that. So this is called the Antfarm, and what you see here are the existing annotated videos. If you look up here at the top, you'll see an icon that has to do with groups. And the way I'm explaining this is the idea that I might create a group first and then assign a video to that group. So clicking this group icon brings up a window that shows the existing group I have. I have an IDT 540, which is a course I teach group, and also the opportunity to add a new group. If you look within this existing group, you can see that this is the way I would add new members. So to add somebody new to a group, I would obviously click add new members, and then provide the existing email for those new members. So that's pretty much all it takes to create a group and to populate that group with students. Now, the other important thing would be after you have a video up and annotated, how you would share it with that group. And if you come back here to the Antfarm and just roll the mouse over, the cursor over one of the videos, this is the video I demonstrated creating previously, you'll see a couple of interesting options. These allow you to continue adding annotations, to get rid of this annotated video, and these are the other two things that I want to talk about. So if you go to the gear, this allows you to control certain important settings, and the one we're interested in here is the share setting. And let's say we have this created, which we have, and what we want to do is to share the video with the group IDT 540. This isn't real obvious, but if I click here in the add users, which is what I would do to share with individuals, I bring up the list of existing groups. I can then come down and select the group I want. And if I want to add a message, this is going to send an email that the group members would receive and would notify them that when they log in, they would see the video that had been shared. I could, like I said, create a message that would convey that information. So go to the video, go just mouse the cursor over the video. You will see the options, and the gear option explains how gives you opportunities to share that video. You can either share it with individuals, you can share it with a group, and maybe one other thing I should indicate is when you share videos, you can designate the permissions that users will receive. You really allow them just to view the video, which would allow them to see your annotations, or you can also allow them to annotate, depending on what fits your interests. One more thing here. And this is an addition added by the folks at the University of Minnesota who created VideoAnt. recognizing that if you share video with a large number of students, it's going to get real messy. So if you want somehow to have participants to reply to an annotation that you have added, once you get past, I don't know, some reasonable number, maybe 5 or 6 actually, it's going to get pretty messy. So what you're allowed to do is to duplicate the video. And then for each duplicate, you can add a smaller group instead of your entire group. You can add a smaller number of students who would have access to that video. And in this way, if you're doing more than providing annotations and you want people to respond, you can cut the number of students down per video. So what this does when you duplicate is that it will keep your annotations, but then only allow, depending on how many students you add, a smaller number of individuals to respond. If you look back at this middle video, you see this already has a duplication. That's what this symbol indicates, that this particular video has been duplicated once. And so essentially there are 2 groups who have the opportunity to respond. So this is called the Antfarm. This is where you access the existing annotated videos, and what I've demonstrated here is how to set up a group, how to add members to a group, how to add permissions to those members, and then how to share with a group.